my name is Beck and welcome back to my channel. To all the new subscribers who have decided to stay for some reason, hello to you guys as well. If I sound a little bit disorientated, I haven't been sleeping properly for the whole week and today I've only slept for 2 hours. So I've done a couple of collection videos on my channel before. I've done one for the 3DS, I've done one for the Nintendo Switch, the Wii U, and the latest one I've done was the PS Vita. The links will be down below if you're interested in that, or you can just search it up on my channel. But without further ado, let's start with the consoles that I have. So the only 2DS that I own are these, and this one was a recent purchase because this one is officially broken. It's still usable, but look at this. It doesn't even bend anymore. This part is completely broken. So I have a Hello Kitty cover on it. Atlas is still intact, and I have the original red-black version, which I absolutely adore because it was a limited edition back then. And it's so unfortunate that I had to replace this. I purchased this one last year on eBay for about 30 Australian dollars. And it's just the typical black one. The only reason why I even wanted another 2DS is because I wanted to play Game Boy Advance games. And I also have a particular card that only works on the 2DS, if you know what I mean. And moving on to the game is not as much as my 3DS collection. Most of them were purchased when I was a lot younger. I do have a couple that I have bought recently, so my taste in games has significantly changed. This game is another Code 2 Memories. I think I first got this either at the age of 12 and 13. I didn't really understand the context of this game. It does say it's 15 plus. Had I played this game at the correct age, I would have appreciated it a lot more. I think her name is Ashley, if I'm not mistaken. So you basically go to a deserted island. It becomes like a crime-solving mystery. It has supernatural themes in it, but it's not that scary. It's a puzzle adventure crime-solving kind of game. At that time, for what it's worth, I think it was a good game. This is Pokemon Black version 2. I actually never completed this. I've completed every single Pokemon game within the first 2 days of launch, and this is the only Pokemon game that I have never completed. I was stuck at the final gym, and it's a water gym if I remember correctly, and all of my party was like of like 5 Pokemon, 5 types. That's probably why I never completed this game. Moving on is the classic Cooking Mama. I actually loaned this game to a friend, and it turns out the new 3DS does not play classic 2DS games, so unfortunately she can't play it. So if she ever comes over to my house, I'll let her give it a whirl. Just a classic Cooking Mama game. Moving on is Super Princess Peach. I thought it was like pretty easy at its time. It was like gimmicky. They made Super Princess Peach, and for once Mario was the one that got kidnapped. I don't know if I finished this game. I have a feeling I did, but I thought it was alright. Moving on is Pure Pure. This became like an instant classic in my primary school or elementary school. A lot of kids actually play this game because I remember you can have the wireless single card download play. I think that's what it was. My friend and I had a copy of this, and we would like connect with the kids in the playground, and we'll bring our DS. Fortunately, our school actually allowed DS to be played in the playground. I don't know if everybody's lucky enough for it, but Tamagotchis were banned, which is strange. Moving on is a classic, which is the Animal Crossing Wild World. This game, I've spent many hours. If you have New Leaf, you don't really need this, but if you are a collector, then you might as well get it if you see it for cheap. Spent countless hours on this, although I'm pretty sure my channel is in ruins right now because it's been years since I opened this game. Next is another classic that I really like. Is Harvest Moon DS. I didn't get the girl version. I actually had to import this from Hong Kong as well. It was not sold here in Australia, or if it was, I never saw it. I've also spent countless hours on it. I really like the classic Harvest Moon games. This was a lot harder back then. Like modern Stories of Season games are really well made, but they're not as difficult compared to this. It just has like a charm to it. Next is Theme Park. Don't worry, I didn't buy it for like $45. I will never do that. I think it was on clearance and that's why I picked it up. I actually was addicted to this at some point in my life. I remember playing a PC version of this, but I'm not too sure. It's something along the lines of like a Roller Coaster Tycoon, but on the DS. Next is Pokemon Ranger. This game really haunts me somewhere. I'm pretty sure the guy I dated back then wouldn't even remember this, but I do. In the course of our relationship, this game was like really heavily involved. It's weird because he was like a Pokemon fanatic. I hope he never watches my videos because I was young and stupid back then. Pretty sure he regrets dating me as well. I don't know for whatever reasons, but this particular game just reminds me of him. Not a painful memory, I just cringe every single time I think about it. But I'm pretty sure I'm up to the final boss and I still haven't beat it yet. I don't even know where I have placed this game in particular because I was so traumatized, but it's like empty. I put it in a box. I'll probably have to dig it out to give it another go. Nintendo Dogs, one of the first games I ever got with the 2DS. I think it came with the console when I first got it. I think it was the only game that was released out aside from like Tetris or something. This was innovative back then. I remember it was rated like 9 out of 10 on GameSpot. But then again, a lot of games on GameSpot are rated 9 out of 10, but they're really questionable. But it was an okay game. Next is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I remember buying this when I was in high school. I remember buying this with my best friend back then. We bought this on launch day. Like, it holds a fond memory just thinking about it. Yes, I did complete this game. It was okay. The ending was actually quite sad because I still kind of remember about it. So it left an impression on me. Pokemon Diamond version. Back to the guy I was dating, he got the other version, so I got this one so we could trade Pokemon. So you know, yes, I did complete this one. Next is Brain Training, How Old Is Your Brain? Don't worry, did not buy it for that price as well. Bought it for a very discounted price. I will never pay full price for these things. I don't know if it actually helps me in any way, but I enjoy a little like numbered game when I'm bored. Back in the day, I remember this was heavily advertised. This is the new Super Mario Brothers. I don't know if I've ever finished it, but I remember spending a lot of hours playing this game. It's a classic. I think I got this back in 2013 or 2014. I'm not exactly sure, but I remember seeing this on clearance and I was kind of shocked. So I went and picked it up. But it's not your classic Pokemon game. Is actually it's kind of like playing Fire Emblem with Pokemon characters is the best way I can describe it. And finally we have Children of Mana. Don't worry, I did not pay $70 for it. Every single game you see here with the price tag on, I'm pretty sure I got it for discount. I never pay full price for stuff. Surprisingly, for a child growing up who hates confrontational action games, I like this one. I still remember as a 12-year-old girl, I was still pretty scared of these monsters, but now it's just like a non-issue for me. So that's why I avoided playing games like Zelda because it really freaked me out. But now that as a grown woman, I can handle it. To my surprise, I think this is like a gateway drug for me when I started playing more quote-unquote action-based games. But I really did enjoy it, and I know they recently did a remake on the PS4 for Tree of Mana. A lot of people are disappointed with that game, but I still want to give it a go and see how it is. And I still have one more game. It's a Tamagotchi game, which I'll insert here. I just can't find it because this is on the back of my shelf and some of them are like hidden and I can't pull it out. But it's the Tamagotchi one. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple here and there. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. I'll try my best to reply to you as soon as possible. Give me a sub if you want to. No obligations because I wouldn't sub to my content as well. But anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this collection video. Let me know what games you have in your collection. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!